Hi beauties! So if you guys want to see how I get my everyday daily routine look, then just make sure to keep on watching. So I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. I've really been loving this. Some people do think it's a little heavy. I personally don't mind it. It gives me full coverage and a really natural matte look. I'm taking my holy flippin' grail F80 brush. You guys know this brush is my favorite, and I wanted to come on here also and let you guys know that Sigma is having a Black Friday sale that starts in a few hours, 27th at 12 a.m. and they're going to be having free international shipping, which is huge for us Canadian girls and international girls, so definitely take advantage of the sale. I'm going to leave all of the links and details down below if you guys are interested, and I'm going to leave all the brushes that I recommend down below and leave a list for you guys. Next, I am concealing with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I love this concealer. It gives me a natural conceal, but it still gives me some coverage, and I just really love it. It's a good alternative to my MAC Pro Longwear, which my MAC Pro Longwear is a little bit more dramatic, so I like to just go for this one for that quick, easy, everyday look. Next, I'm taking my Anastasia contour kit, and I'm taking the banana shade just to kind of highlight and set that under eye with my Sigma F05 brush. I love this brush for setting the under eye. I feel like it's dense enough and loose enough and small enough and big enough. So I really just love it, and I pretty much do this every single day with my contour kit. Next, I am setting my foundation with the MAC Studio Fix Foundation Powder, and I love this powder. It just gives me extra coverage, and I really love the finish of it and everything like that. I'm pretty much addicted to it, and I'm just using my Sigma F20 brush to apply that. It's pretty much my favorite powder brush. Back to the contour kit, I'm taking the shade Fawn with my NARS Ita brush and just contouring. I kind of put it into a straight line, but make sure I move up and down and not just do a straight line. Make sure I just kind of move up and down just to make sure it's all blended and it looks seamless. And then I take it up my temples and my forehead as well, and then onto my jawline and everything like that. And for blush, I'm taking my Sigma blush in the shade Heavenly. This has been my favorite lately because it's such good quality, but not only that, the color of it just gives you that natural flush of color, and I've really been loving it. And next, of course, I have to highlight with my Sigma tapered brush, which is my favorite brush to highlight. It just makes it so easy. I like to pack on my Becca Opal, and pretty much I've recently just been putting it on the tops of my cheekbone and then putting it right above my brow. And I feel like it gives it a little bit more of a dramatic highlight, but I personally really love it. As always, I'm using my Anastasia Dip Brow and doing my brows off camera, but I do have a brow routine. I'll leave it down below for you guys. And also, as always, I'm priming with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, Holy Grail eyeshadow primer ever, and I'm just using my fingers to apply that. And then I'm taking my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I pretty much use these eyeshadows as a part of my everyday routine. They're just my go-to eyeshadows. I'm taking Creme Brûlée on my Sigma E40 brush. I love this brush for just that quick transition shade. Also, it's a pro at blending, and it pretty much blends any eyeshadow for you. And then I'm taking the shade Latte by Makeup Geek again, and the Sigma E35, and I'm just packing that into the crease. It just gives you a little bit extra precision and definition into the crease, and kind of just helps build up that crease shade. I love this shade because I personally feel like it looks so good with blue eyes for some reason, and I love this brush to help achieve that really precise kind of crease. It does give you precision, but at the same time it blends out perfectly as well, and it just kind of does the job for you. And then I'm taking a little bit more of a tapered brush, and I'm taking the same Latte shade and just kind of focusing it a little bit more in the crease just to build a little bit of extra precision, and of course blending it out with the E40 because, like I said, it is essential and it blends the shades for you, pretty much does all the work for you. And then I'm taking the shade Shimma and putting that on my tear duct and my brow bone. Now for my lid, I'm taking the shade Beaches and Cream. I love this shade for the lid. It just makes it pop, and I love my peaches. So it just gives it a slight peachy undertone. Now I am using my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, but typically I would be using my E55 from Sigma. It was just dirty with a purple eyeshadow, so I definitely couldn't use it, but it's my favorite eyeshadow brush ever. And then I'm just blending it out. Now for the lower lash line, I love adding an eyeshadow on the lower lash line. I feel like it just finishes the look and makes it look more smoky. So I'm taking my E30 pencil brush by Sigma to apply the same Latte shade that I put into the crease. Next, I'm taking the black eyeshadow Corrupt, and I'm just taking a little bit and putting that on the outer corner of the lower lash line. Just a tiny bit, just to add a little bit more drama, but nothing too crazy. And then I'm just taking the E25, which is my favorite brush for the outer V color. But for today, I just used it to add a little bit of extra precision into the crease with the Latte shade. And then, of course, finishing blending everything with the E40. And then I'm tightlining with my Rimmel Kohl Kajal in the shade Black. Now typically for an everyday look, I always add a winged liner and some mascara, but for today I added on some lashes as well. I'll leave them down below. Then I am muting out my lip color with my MAC powder and my F05 brush. And then I'm taking my MAC Honeylove lipstick. Pretty much every single day I change up the lip color. I always stick with a neutral or a pink. But for today I just chose MAC Honeylove and finished off the look with that. This is pretty much the completed look for my daily makeup routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I will leave all of the links and details to the Sigma sale down below for you guys and all of the brushes that I recommend. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my everyday daily and makeup routine, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah. I'm going to be doing my iMats Toronto haul plus some other purchases. So after iMats, I actually stopped at Sephora, and I don't even know why I did that. Like,